Hi, it's Aneta here from Aneta Yoga Studio and Wellness. Today is Thursday, the 1st of March 2018. How are you today? Hope you're well. Where I am, it's snowing. It's another one of the snowy mornings. I have been enjoying working in the morning, looking out into the garden and enjoying the snowing. Thankfully, my commute has only been down to the living room and the studio is nearby, so it's only a few minutes walking, so I can comfortably get to my place of work. Hi Dawn, hi Nina, how are you today? Hope you are enjoying the snowy weather. And today I wanted to chat with you about something that I observed over the last 20 years of working with clients, and that is about inhabiting our bodies. And it's a subject that comes up a lot, and I guess it was one of the reasons why I did yoga, why I did the teacher training. At the time when I did the teacher training, I was working in a crisis detox center for chaotic drug users in the centre of London. It was really amazing place. We had up to 21 clients, male and female, who were staying with us for up to 21 days with detox. We would detox them, and then some of them would go on to the rehab, residential treatment centers for 3 or 6 months, and unfortunately some of them would choose to walk out back onto the streets. And I remember thinking, my role was as a group and activities coordinator. I was part of the social care team. And so I delivered most of the groups. I put the group work program together. I did a lot of activities with them, including loving kindness and mindfulness and yoga. And that was at the time that I did my training. So I was bringing everything that I was learning in there. Excuse me. And I noticed one thing, that some of those clients were so versed with the psychological language of therapeutic language. They could really talk the talk easily. They could sit in the group, easily versed in the therapeutic terms, but they could really talk the talk, but they were so extremely disconnected from their own bodies. They were certainly not living in their bodies. They were just talking the talk. There was no walking the walk for most of them. And the more they went through the therapeutic treatment, through rehabs and relapsed on the drugs, the more they, used that talk. And obviously that's not the case for everybody. Some of the clients went on to the therapeutic rehabs and they changed their lives. So nothing is ever the same for everybody. And so one of the things that came up at the time for me that I really noticed was that they were so disconnected from their bodies because of the trauma that often came from their childhood, the trauma that often came from living on the streets and surviving on the streets in a very harsh world. If you know anything about chaotic drug use, you know that, the stuff that, those women and men have to do in order to survive in that world is really quite horrific. I've seen some really disturbing and very heartbreaking states that they came into our crisis detox. And so this is an extreme case, but for most of us, and certainly the clients that I've been working with through my yoga wellness coaching program and through my one-to-one yoga programs, is that we can become as disconnected from our bodies. That a very simple practice of connecting with your feet and really noticing the sensations and then going even further to inhabit your feet and to really connect with your own sense of self can be a really challenging practice, because for most of us we live around the upper part of the body, front upper part of the body, around the face, the chest, the hands, maybe the shoulders, and then the back of the body and lower part of the body feels like it belongs to somebody else unless we experience chronic pain or chronic tension. Then we become really aware of those parts of our body, and then we do anything to kind of get rid of it. And so that's why if you listen to me before, and if you come to any of my classes or workshops, or you work with me one-to-one, you will hear me talk a lot about coming back and inhabiting your body. Because we don't have the body. We don't own the body like a handbag that is something separate from us. We are our body, and our body is an expression of who we are in this life. And by body, I mean not just the body, it includes also the breath. It includes the two different parts. One is the physical sensations, which comes from, the tightness of the muscles, the fluidity, maybe the flexibility, control of your body, balance, coordination, all of those things that we can do on a physical level. And also the other part is that we feel the emotions within the body. We don't feel emotions in the mind. We have thoughts in the mind, but we feel emotions within our body. And so if you live disconnected from your body, everything, your whole experience becomes very intellectualized. It's a really good way of disconnecting from your body. Understanding it on a mental level is not the same as understanding it within your body and having real physical experience of it, very embodied experience. And so one of the most important things for creating harmony and wholeness in the whole of your being is to getting to know yourself in the whole of your being. And that includes the body. That includes your physical posture, how you hold yourself every day, whether there is any chronic tension within your body, whether there is anything that needs to be corrected. And we really forget that life is movement, because it's constant change, and change is the movement. If you look at the nature, if you look at other animals, it's constant movement. They're not designed to sit for long periods of time. They move and then they rest. They move and then they rest. And so it's the same for us. We're supposed to move and then rest, and move and rest. And including the physical part, that physical movement really creates more harmony and ease. And so using the breath, using the movement, using your awareness, bringing that awareness into understanding yourself within your body is the key to shifting your experience, shifting your connection to life, shifting your experience of trauma, because again, the trauma, we store trauma in the body. Yes, we can have repeated thoughts, but actually the trauma is stored within the body. And so through a gentle somatic movement, you can release that trauma. Through mindful yoga, you can build the strength. Through other movement like walking or swimming, you can start getting more within the body. And it's all about awareness. Ultimately, it's all about awareness. And one of the things that is really important to understand is that as we get older, there are two ways to go. You either gain more awareness, more harmony, more ease, more acceptance of your changing state within your body, within your life, more compassion for self and others, but also more boundaried, or you go the other way, where you become more frustrated, more tense, experience more pain, have less coordination, less flexibility, less mobility, and things become more and more and more rigid, more tense, more challenging. There is more dissatisfaction. The nice thing about this is that every single day you can change the direction. It's a little bit like a tree. It splits. Every single time you can make a different decision, different choice of what you want to do, where you want to go. And so part of it is this is the learning over the last 20 years that I've had, that I noticed on myself, within my own body, within my own experience. I've noticed it in the clients, in the social care where I work with people, and in individuals and families with addiction and mental health and child protection issues, i.e. a lot of trauma. And now working one-to-one in my business through yoga, mindfulness, mindful focusing, to create more of that clarity, more of that understanding, and using very simple and practical techniques. Not some airy-fairy stuff that you just think, oh God, I don't know what you mean by that. Some practical, simple stuff, simple things that you can put straight away into your already very busy life, that will create more ease, that will create the momentum as you use them again and again to create more harmony in the whole of your being. Not just your mind, that understanding on the logical level, not just physical stuff that you build the strength and flexibility, but the whole of it. And understanding how, when you bring all of it in, will create more ease, more harmony, more connection, more sense of empowerment, more clarity, and more that connection with your own inner wisdom, not listening to some experts out there that tell you how to move, tell you how to eat, tell you what to do with your life, about your purpose, all of this kind of stuff that everybody will tell you what to do. It's about you connecting with your own awareness, with your own understanding of your own very individual life, very individual needs, and then building something that is really just right for you. Your yoga, your body, your practices, your understanding, very, very individual experience. And so just some food for thoughts. I am opening my yoga wellness coaching again, signing up people. It's a 3-month program, which is very much in-depth understanding. It's very much in-depth, powerful work. I will be talking more about this. I will be posting over the month of March, because today is 1st of March, more about that program. If you have got any questions, let me know. I'll be very happy to answer it. And I wish you a really wonderful snowy day. So, Dawn, you've got a blizzard where you are. Oh my gosh. Keep warm, keep safe, and I shall see you later. Namaste.